Before you pack your bags for Australia, let's break down the real pros and cons Americans wish they knew sooner. At first glance, Australia feels a lot like the United States. Same language, modern cities, and a familiar lifestyle. But once you're living there, you'll quickly discover daily life is very different from what most Americans expect. We're diving deep into everything: cost of living, healthcare, immigration, work-life balance, and the everyday Aussie lifestyle, pulling insights inspired by budget traveler, wanderlust, and coastal living. Stick around until the end, because the biggest advantage of living in Australia might just completely transform your quality of life. You don't really understand what high quality of life means until you experience it in Australia. From the moment you arrive, there's a noticeable difference in how life feels day to day. Australia consistently ranks among the top countries in the world for overall lifestyle, and it shows in the little things that quickly become part of your routine. Cities are remarkably clean, with well-maintained streets and public spaces that people genuinely take pride in. It's common to find beautiful parks just minutes from home, and in many places, stunning beaches become part of your everyday backdrop rather than a once-a-year getaway. Safety also plays a huge role. With relatively low crime rates, many Americans are surprised by how comfortable and at ease they feel Parzapis walking around, even in urban areas. But what really stands out is the pace. Life feels more balanced, less rushed, and far more livable than many expect. Just wait, we're just getting started. The next advantage could actually save you thousands of dollars every single year. Imagine going to the doctor without worrying about how much the bill will cost afterward. That's one of the biggest shifts Americans notice when they experience Australia's healthcare system. The country operates under Medicare Australia, a public healthcare program designed to make essential medical services more accessible to residents. Instead of navigating confusing insurance plans or high out-of-pocket costs, many services are either fully covered or heavily subsidized. This means doctor visits can be affordable, treatments cost significantly less, and access to public hospitals is available when you need it most. For everyday healthcare, this system removes a huge layer of financial stress that many Americans are used to dealing with back home. Of course, some people still choose private insurance for additional perks, but even then, the overall cost tends to be much lower. Compared to the United States, healthcare in Australia can be dramatically more affordable, sometimes saving individuals thousands each year. And this is just one of the ways life there can feel surprisingly easier. Keep watching for another reason why the Aussie life can be so comfortable. What if your job wasn't the center of your life, but just one part of it? In Australia, that idea isn't just a dream, it's often the norm. Australians tend to prioritize lifestyle in a way that can feel refreshing to many Americans. Work is important, but it doesn't usually come at the expense of personal time, family, or well-being. Many jobs offer more vacation time, giving people the freedom to actually disconnect and recharge throughout the year. There's also a strong outdoor culture woven into everyday life. It's not unusual for people to head to the beach after work, spend weekends in nature, or simply enjoy time outside without feeling rushed. In some industries, even the work week can be shorter or more flexible, allowing for a healthier balance between professional and personal life. For many Americans, this shift is one of the most noticeable differences and often one of the most appealing. It's a reminder that life doesn't have to revolve entirely around work. Make sure to watch all the way through. You won't believe what we found to be the less appealing aspects of living down under. What if your dream lifestyle came with a price tag higher than you expected? Australia is undeniably expensive, and that reality often surprises Americans once the excitement of moving settles in. Cities like Sydney and Melbourne are known for their high housing costs, where buying a home can feel out of reach, and even renting a simple city apartment comes with a hefty monthly bill. It's not uncommon for newcomers to spend a large portion of their income just keeping a roof over their heads, and it doesn't stop there. Everyday expenses like groceries can add up quickly, and dining out often costs more than many Americans are used to paying back home. Even casual meals or coffee runs can feel noticeably pricier over time. The truth is, Australia offers an incredible standard of living, clean environments, safety, and great amenities, but that lifestyle often comes at a premium. For many, the quality is worth it, but it's something you definitely need to plan for. What if the hardest part of living in Australia isn't the distance, but getting there in the first place? The reality is, moving to Australia isn't as simple as booking a one-way flight and starting fresh. For many Americans, the biggest hurdle begins with the visa process. There are several common pathways, including skilled worker visas for in-demand professionals, student visas for those pursuing education, and partner visas for those in relationships with Australian citizens or residents. Each option comes with its own requirements, paperwork, and waiting periods that can feel overwhelming without careful planning. On top of that, immigration policies are known to be strict, with eligibility criteria that can change and limit who qualifies for long-term stay. Because of this, what seems like an exciting move can turn into a complex and sometimes frustrating process. For some Americans, it's not about whether they want to move, it's whether they can successfully navigate the system and make that move permanent. You'll want to know what other aspects of Aussie life can be problematic. Trust me, what if chasing a new life also meant putting half the world between you and home? Australia's beauty comes with a trade-off. Many Americans don't fully grasp at first. Geographic isolation. It's simply far from most other countries, and that distance becomes very real the moment you try to travel. A single trip, like flying from Sydney to Los Angeles, can take long hours in the air, often stretching close to an entire day once you factor in layovers and airport time. At first, it might feel like an adventure, but over time, the distance can start to weigh on you, especially during holidays, emergencies, or moments when you just want to be with family. Quick weekend visits back to the US aren't really an option. For Americans with loved ones back home, that separation can feel significant and sometimes emotional. Living in Australia means gaining an incredible lifestyle, but it also means accepting that home is no longer just a short flight away. What if the place you move to is just as wild as it is beautiful? Australia is world famous for its unique wildlife, and that's part of what makes it so fascinating, but also a little intimidating for newcomers. From snakes and spiders to unpredictable marine life, the country has built a global reputation for creatures that can be dangerous if you're not careful. It's something many Americans hear about long before they ever arrive. In reality, most people go about their daily lives without ever encountering serious wildlife threats. Cities are well developed, and safety measures are in place to minimize risks. Still, the awareness is always there, especially when exploring nature, going hiking, or swimming in certain areas. That reputation alone can be enough to make some people uneasy at first. Over time, though, many residents simply learn how to stay informed and cautious. It becomes less about fear and more about respect for the environment around them. What we reveal as the real advantage of the Australian lifestyle might catch you off guard. Most Americans move to Australia expecting endless beaches and sunny skies, and those are definitely part of the appeal. But after living here for a while, many expats discover that the biggest benefit isn't the scenery, it's something far more impactful. The real advantage lies in the balance between work, lifestyle, and public services. Here, people often feel less pressure to work long hours just to maintain basic security, like healthcare or paid vacation time. which in many countries can be a constant source of stress. That shift changes everyday life in subtle but powerful ways. Suddenly, weekends aren't just a brief pause. They're a real chance to relax, explore, and enjoy life. Time with family, hobbies, and even simple downtime feel more accessible and less rushed. For many Americans, living in Australia becomes less about the location and more about embracing an entirely different approach to quality of life. Australia might not be the cheapest place for Americans to move, and the visa process can be tricky. But for those who make it work, the reward is a lifestyle that truly prioritizes health, outdoor living, and balance. That's exactly why Australia keeps drawing expats from all over the world. If you're feeling inspired, check out the links in the description to start your journey down under.